Hello, everyone. This is Elite Interview, the project of Elite Radio. Today we have our guest as TGH, the Gimp House, and we are going to talk about this new movie that came out recently, actually this week, The Dark
Yes.
Master 2. TGH, hello.
No, wait.
What?
It's just the Dark Master.
Oh, just the Dark Master.
Yeah, because the first episode was the conspiracy.
Yes. What did I say?
The Dark Master 2.
Oh, right. It's that. Okay. Don't blame the Russian. Russians are like that. Anyways, so this movie, this huge project, as far as I know, it was going for almost a year, isn't it?
Yes, we started writing it and the pre-production like in August of the previous year. And yeah, in that period, the film crew took care of the storyboarding and music research. For example, I have here the director plan that I can show you. This is how we work. Basically, there is a storyboard of the first scene. You can recognize it. Okay, you see at the happy face of the Dark Master. Okay, so and then there are other things like this. Okay, I'm just showing to the camera, so I will give you it. And these are basically the maps seen from a top view, in which I plan the camera angles and all the shots that we are going to do. So yeah, that is important work to do before going on the server and and make the event of filming and asking people to do things. You have to do that because otherwise you lose time and you are being unproductive.
So before every filming event, you've got actually everything planned, and the camera angles, the specific camera angles were written.
Yes.
So you started
Yes.
just with a plan.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So
Okay.
nothing is left to the chaos.
Yeah.
It's all planned.
Ordnung. Okay, so let's get back there in August 2030, right? There were it was started in August, right?
Yes.
Let's get back there. What inspired you to do the second part to the conspiracy in the first place? What drove you there? Why did you came up with this big idea of the film?
I got the question. Okay, so you basically want to know how the idea has born. Well, when I finished the conspiracy, I had no idea of what would be next, and in the summer to 2013, me and Shad met on Skype, and Shad is always giving me the first input. So he starts producing a lot of ideas from his mind, and he simply tells everything that he thinks, and he says a lot of things. I write them down, and I combine them into a story. Some things that he said were already a part of the story, but others, for example, I switched them. At the beginning, basically what happens in the second half of the Dark Master was happening in the first half. For example, the secretaries were all being killed in the first part, and the Tatooine travel was almost at the end. So I rearranged the things in order to make them work. And so basically the idea of the Dark Master was of Shadzi. He said Catharsis must have someone who taught him how to do all what he has done, and he said he must have his master, and his master must be even more powerful than Catharsis. So he said, let's make the second movie about this guy, and and considering that Catharsis escaped at the end of the conspiracy, there were a lot of unexplained things like how comes that Matt, you know, that Matt killed Chris and let Catharsis escape.
This scene popped up the question: is Matt real traitor or Matt isn't the real traitor?
So Matt actually is not the complete traitor, but it's a traitor because at the beginning he was unjustly imprisoned, but then he went into that mood like, okay, they ruined my life, now I don't give a fuck, so I will kill Chris for money and then fuck off. Okay. So the interesting thing is that actually after this film, The Dark Master, we actually don't know where Matt has gone, if he's still in prison or not.
You mean the conspiracy?
No, after the Dark Master.
Oh yeah. This thing
Dark
is.
Master, we don't see what's happened to Matt. You know.
Yeah, you don't show the next scene after Matt kills Chris with red face.
Exactly. So there is also something else that will be explained in the third episode about Matt.
I was about just to ask you these questions. The whole ending thing puts us obviously in a question. Not the question that if there will or will not be, but when will be the third part. Because it's clear that there are more epic fights to be done, epic fights to be recorded, some new plot changes to be developed.
Okay. Basically, there will be a third movie, and it will be the final one. I think that I will start writing it this winter. So if everything will be fine, it will be out for some months before the release of the new Star Wars episode. So I am thinking that this final third episode will be will be very complicated and even more than the Dark Master. So it will take a lot of effort, and I will write it on December, or November, December of this year. Probably we'll finish it 1 year later. So September, October 2015.
Okay, that makes actual sense. But when you were working on the plot of the Dark Master, you have already predicted that these things will be explained later. Do you have any ideas that you could share with us? Any ideas which could or which eventually will not, but you think that they'll be great? What ideas will appear in the next movie?
When I write the story, both of the conspiracy and the Dark Master, I never think about how to solve the things. I know that I will. That everything will how to say that everything will collide to one point at the end, and it will make sense. And I'm sure I will do it because I have done it with the Dark Master. But I don't know basically anything. So no, the answer is no. I can't give you any spoilers or little tips because simply they are not in my mind yet. I didn't think about them.
Okay, that seems pretty madness. Well, but okay. Seems like
I work in this way because there are so many things to do that if I have to think also about the third episode before doing the second one, I'm dying. I mean, I can't just I have also other things to do, you know.
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, so basically, what did you ever thought that this project will be unfinished, or did you ever try to abandon it? Because there were some hard and tough moments. Like I remember I was there myself when we were on Tatooine. There were many people on the server, and you went on with the filming event. The point is that for this event, you had to turn the cheats on to make several stuff about the scene. The scene, by the way, was that's my favorite scene in the movie. This is when Shadzi and TGH they fight troops. This like an epic battle from the Hollywood was recorded by TGH. My cheers to you personally, TGH, because I didn't expect that to be that cool actually. But still, let's get back to the question. Did you did you think that people are maggots and this project will be done to shit?
I will answer you. Basically, no, I never got discouraged. I always wanted to finish this, and problems are ordinary in filmmaking. If you analyze the budgeting of whatever film made, the 20%, at least 20% of the budget, it's dedicated to what is not predicted, so problems, issues that may happen, because you need cover for that. So this kind of problems happens also in normal movies. So what I can say is that EKs are faggots and you are funners, wigglers, BS shits.
Okay, that's kind of unfriendly, but still that's...
No, that's joking. It has his part of truth about the funners and wiggles, but that wasn't a problem during filming. Yeah, actually, when you're shooting on a video game, you don't have the problems about reshooting, because the maps are always the same, and you don't have to move all what you should move in terms of people and deeds and whatever in order to recreate a shot in an open location. If you fail a shot in an open location because the weather is shit, you are pretty much in trouble, because you have to bring everyone there, and it's really a great, it's something that makes you lose money and time. In Jedi Academy, you just change the day and make another day, and everything is fine.
Yeah, that's pretty simple. Think about the game. Simple and quite useful. Comparing to the filming in the real world. But
there are other kind of problems.
Like what?
Like people not doing what I'm saying. But yeah, for example, Gilbert. Yes, Gilbert is a maggot. Yes. No. Yeah. Once you have control of the guys and they are following you, we are being very productive. We make a lot of shots in very few times. But the problem is just like that. It's achieving control of people that maybe they are just bored, they don't want, or maybe someone like I won't make names, okay? Someone that doesn't want to wear Jawa skins because he feels disgusted by wearing Jawa skins, so he doesn't want to shoot. Yeah. Okay, we are at these levels. Okay, we are at these levels.
Okay. Speaking of people, you say that Shadzi made a great input in creation of the Dark Master. He generated the ideas in the first place. Who else can you name as people who made input as well? Who helped you?
Just me and him, basically.
You and him. So you were through the whole story with the two of you.
Yes. Let me explain you. Basically, he made the work of the subject. The subject is the idea. Okay. I refined the idea, and then I wrote the screenplay. So he didn't wrote the screenplay. The screenplay is the dialogues and the actions. He had the idea. I like tampered with the idea, okay, and then I made the screenplay. The screenplay is basically made as a screenplay. So scene one, action, and then dialogues. Okay, that's the core. That's where the movie starts. So once you have the screenplay, you start doing the storyboard, and then you do the director's plan, and then you go shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
still, that was quite a massive project, and we've got many members participating in the whole event.
Yes.
The whole clan actually participated in the movie, and
Yes, the whole clan. Because at the very end, everyone has made at least one pose. So everyone has made at least one film event. So I had to put basically everyone in the credits. Also the guys that are not in EFF, there are around.
yeah,
Around, yeah.
like 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. So this I think will explain quite many things about the film. And oh wait, what is it? Oh yes, right. There was a scene which I didn't figure out how did you manage to do that, because it seems like it's from another game, the different engine, the X-wing sequence, the X-wing scene. How did you manage to do that?
Okay. Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Okay. Yes. Actually, I will first tell you that my purpose was to make that scene looks graphically as closer to the game engine as possible. And I hope that the difference wasn't so exaggerated. I mean, I think that I achieved almost the same graphics of the game, basically. I used Autodesk Maya. I was helped by Morabis and Vulkan. They exported the models of the X-Wings from the game, as well as the model of my character and the Shadzi and Cleveri's character.
Mm-hmm. The Cleveri gas station, yeah.
Yeah, basically the X-Wing was rigged for the animation in Maya. So we built a system of controls that can make you move the X-Wing like a starship, and also open the two wings, the four wings. And then I basically animated it in Maya and built some spheres to make the space and some asteroids. I modeled the gas station. It's basically a cube. No, it's not just like a cube, but it's very simple. And then I put Cleveris there. I also rigged, in a very simple way, I rigged the head of TGH and Shadzi with a control that basically allowed me to turn Shadzi head, but also to allow his fucking cloak to bend with the head. Okay, so yeah, I made this in Maya, and I render it in Maya using Maya software render at a basic low quality. So I didn't want quality in the render because I wanted Jedi Academy graphics. So I didn't care about render quality. Yeah. I hope that the result was as close to the game graphic as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, that was I think that was quite difficult to achieve, because it looked like Jedi Academy for sure, but you see these frames and you don't understand how can such be in Jedi Academy. Really, that's
yes, because also the animations are different of the X-Wings. I think that the space is done basically in the same way than in Jedi Academy. For example, in Taspir Power Complex, if you go in the space, there is the space. And I think that the only difference is that that space is in a box, and my space was in spheres. But the concept, the idea behind it is the same. So, yeah.
Okay, that seems pretty clear right now because I was wondering all along. Okay, seems like we've clarified all the things. I want to thank you for coming here on this episode, on this interview. Do you have any last words that you would like to mention about the movie?
Yes. Spam it everywhere. Share it. Force your friends to put like. And if you haven't put like yet, do it or die.
Okay, Maggots, you heard this stuff. Okay, thank you, Maggot TGH. It was there. It was Elite Interview. Stay tuned and follow the EFF official channel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.